People who abandon their parents and move to a different state. Why and how did it happen? My family was abusive. Physically in a way, but especially mentally. I'm 17 years old, turning 18 in 2 weeks, and I'm getting the heck out of here as soon as the clock strikes midnight. My parents have extreme bias towards my younger brothers, who are 16 and 15. It's been like this forever, and I have no idea why. I've always been the one who had to do all the chores in the house. I've also always been forced to play every single sport I possibly could, to the point where my schedule was packed 365 days a year. My father told me it would teach me to be a real man. But my brothers never had to do any of that stuff. They're both overweight and lazy, spending their days and nights playing video games. They miss school at least 30% of the year and are constantly spoiled by my parents. They already have thousands of dollars from birthdays, Christmas, and other holidays. As soon as I turned 12, I was told I would no longer receive any gifts from my parents other than bare essentials. I was told I had to pay for my phone and any other expenses I wanted to own and to never ask for anything. I couldn't own a phone or anything special for myself until I was 16 because I couldn't find any actual jobs that paid well. My parents also expect me to take care of my younger brothers when I'm an adult. My younger brothers have both decided they will not be going to college and do not plan on working a day in their lives. My father told me, "We kept you alive, you owe it to us. Forget you." I'm leaving a nasty letter on the table when I leave and changing my phone number, emails, and everything. They will never be able to contact me, no matter how hard they try. I know my younger brothers are going to be in trouble for life since they have zero experience on how to survive in the real world, but I don't care. That's my parents' burden now. I hope they go broke from having to fund my brothers' lifestyles, and I hope they lose everything. I have no sympathy for these people, and I will never feel bad no matter what happens to them. The only thing I owe to my parents is the fact that, because of the lousy treatment over the years, I am well capable of surviving on my own in the world. I'll be going to college to study finance in Virginia. They have no idea I've been accepted to any college since they never even asked, and I'm also very physically fit due to playing 6 sports a year. However, the trauma will never go away. They took away my entire childhood, and I will never forgive them for it. I changed my number a few days ago by calling my SIM card provider. Then, I went and got a copy of my birth certificate since I don't know where my actual birth certificate was and I couldn't just ask my parents. I also made sure to check that my bank account was secure and not shared with my parents. I purchased a plane ticket last week to fly into Dulles International Airport in Virginia, just outside of where I'll be attending college in Fairfax. Finally, I called one of my cousins, whom I am very close to, and asked him to please pick me up at around 12:30 a.m. last night. He agreed with my decision to leave and told me he was proud of me for taking action to improve my life. I packed my stuff up after everyone had gone to sleep and waited. I decided to keep my note to my family short and sweet. All I wrote down was that I was going to go to college in California and that I was never coming back. So, last night my cousin picked me up and we went to the police station where I gave them my proper identification. I informed them that I am not missing and am leaving on my own accord now that I am 18. They told me they'll keep it in mind and will watch out for that potential call in the next few days. I got a few hours of sleep at my cousin's and then flew out of New Orleans International at 6 a.m. I am now sitting in my college dorm 950 miles from home, and I've never been happier in my life. I can't wait to meet new people and finally enjoy my youth. A couple of weeks have passed since then. I've been in contact with the cousin who helped me and also a few other family members from back home. He said that my mother came to their house the day after I left to talk to my aunt about me leaving. She cried and gave my aunt this whole sob story about how she can't believe I would abandon them, and my aunt told her maybe she shouldn't have treated me so wrongly throughout my whole life, which caused a huge fight and ended with my mom being thrown out of their house. So it seems me leaving has caused pretty much the uproar I imagined. I've been doing well, met plenty of new people, and made a lot of new friends. I'm in a better mental state than I've been in a very long time. I feel so relieved, and it just feels like a huge weight is lifted off my shoulders. 4 months later, I went back to my hometown for Thanksgiving and Christmas to spend time with my aunts, uncles, and cousins. I was literally blocks away from my parents' house, but they are not welcome at those events anymore, so I wasn't worried. They still don't know where I am or what I'm up to and have apparently given up on trying, which I'm perfectly happy about. College has been great, I've made lots of new friends and have been keeping the grades up with a 3.9 GPA. I love my new life, honestly. I never went to therapy or anything, despite numerous suggestions from people, but I feel like I've done well enough without it. I've learned in these months how resilient I really am. I got 2 jobs on the side at different restaurants in the town around campus, mostly dishwashing and working on salads. Simple stuff, but I'm making enough side cash to provide for myself. Since I got a free ride to college, I don't have to worry about a college savings account or anything, so that's a huge plus.